what we see online is not real and it's not sustainable. People do not do everything right all the time and achieve their goal. It is, we've all seen it. It's zigzag. It's up and down. It's good weeks, bad weeks. It's off, it's on. It's how do you manage those challenges with people?
So the challenges that I think I run across the most are parents. So people that have kids. And one thing I've learned through my friends more so, it's weird to say this, I've got about 20 nieces and nephews. Don't think I've ever really asked my sisters or brother too many questions about their kids, which is a bit of a shit thing to say. But then now I've grown up with 2 or 3 of my friends, Owen and then James and then Brian and all these guys who have all now had 2 to 3 kids in the last 4 to 5 years. I don't see these guys anymore. And that's how it should be done. They have a priority now. And that's what I've learned even from them with my clients, that when I'm asking them to eat that fucking breakfast at 7 a.m. and they're going, Adam, there's 3 kids asking me chores and you don't understand. And that's what you have to let them know is, no, you're right, I actually don't understand. But I'll try my hardest to understand. I'll try and narrow, well, what do you think you can do kind of thing, you know? So I think the kids become the first thing. Yeah. And I think if they didn't, they're not good people. If you're not putting your child before you, you're not a good person in my mind. So that's the biggest now. I think partners, I think your partner can be the next thing, you know. I've had them issues. I'm sure my partner has had them issues with me kind of thing. That's part of your next question kind of thing. Like you mentioned there, like if the chocolate's not put away, you're at it. I am no different. And that was something I learned during COVID. Oh my God. And that actually, again, helped me figure out a lot of my clients, because I used to get this whole thing in the morning where clients would say to me, Adam, I don't want breakfast. I've got this reflux feeling. And then I learned that during COVID, because I was waking up with yesterday's energy, about to puke it up because I was eating it so late. I was eating so much of it so late, you know. And that was the first time I was actually able to relate to so many of my clients. I was like, these motherfuckers are eating massively late. They're not telling me that. I know that now because I'm literally getting all the symptoms they report to me, and I'd be like, I don't know what you mean why you're lethargic at 7 a.m. And then I did. And then I turn around and say to them, when I learned this, and I'd open the floor, and how open am I allowed to be on this?
Oh, as open as you want. Go for it.
So start smoking weed during COVID, and munchies took over. And I say this to relate to people as well. And I am telling you, Dan, for a good 3 to 4 months in a row, 2 large bags of jellies a night, probably 4 packs of chocolate, 2 Coke Zeros. And I know any clients listening to this right now, I'm not sorry. And I learned so much from it kind of thing, you know. And it also helped me kind of relate. But again, I've all of the same characteristics in me as all of my clients, I think, you know. It's just whether I can park them. Do you know what I mean? And I can park them at times and I can't park them at other times kind of thing. But that was a big lesson for me during COVID, was actually I am as weak-minded as everybody else. Like Tesco's, I wish it closed at 7 p.m. because I wouldn't have been at it then, you know. Yeah. But I would have been at it at 10 to 7. I would have known, you know. So back to the family. Did I answer question 1?
You did, yeah. And I actually just want to, while we're on this one, because we'll go to family in a sec, because it's kind of linked with this piece I'm going to say here. I want to add a bit of friction to the conversation here for you. Yeah. Because you mentioned you should put your children first, and I'm a father of 3 kids, so I absolutely agree with you. However, I know I am a shit father if I haven't taken care of myself. Yes. So I think people get uncomfortable with this conversation, and it is an Irish thing, particularly an Irish female thing, I find, the mammy syndrome, where a lot of Irish women put everybody before themselves. Yeah. But that means that they're not filling the cup up, to use some cliches here, so they don't have the energy that they can give to other people and then keep themselves going. Yeah. Because they're just pouring it all at other people, which is absolutely admirable, but not optimal. So I think let's try and separate emotions from this here. What I'm saying is, it's amazing that you're doing that. There should be no shame around this whatsoever, but it's not optimal, because you could feel better and probably give more.
Without a doubt.
If you've taken care of yourself. So I absolutely agree. And I think how I frame it, this is a personal thing, is, and Jill really supports me with this as well. Like, that's how I'm here with you on a Sunday. I have 3 kids at home. I left her at home with 3 kids.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you, Jill, so much. And I really do appreciate that. But she knows that by doing this and by having conversations like this and exploring this, and this is part of my business and doing all this, I come home better for my children and better for her. So there is a frame for me. Yes, I am going to train. I play senior football. I'm training 3 or 4 times a week, and she's at home with the kids. Yeah. But she knows that I'm a better person. Now, there's people who will argue against that and say, well, you could just not train and be a better person.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done. Yeah. I'm healthier. I'm happier. I'm more present. I'm more engaged. And
the energy's down.
Yeah. And also, my children look at me, Daddy's playing football, Absolutely. Daddy's going to the gym, Daddy's doing push-ups, and they learn from that as well. So there is a nice sweet spot in the middle where it's not about being, I heard this phrase, you're being a selfish servant. You're being selfish so you can serve.
Absolutely.
And I can't, I'm not a terrible person, but I'm such a worse version of myself when I haven't trained, or I haven't slept well that night, or I haven't eaten well. These are not excuses, these are just facts. I don't show up as well. So it's that nice relationship between, I'm taking care of me, not because I want a 6-pack to look good in the gym so everybody thinks I'm class, but so I have energy to play with my kids.
Absolutely.